Okay, we're entering the last map of this third playday of the IEM Season 1 group stage. It is again Insomnia against HG. It is Twisted Meadows this time, and Insomnia is going for the altar first, for a non-speed build altar. So we'll see if he's gonna go for the greedy early Goblin Laboratory creep anyways, or if he's gonna go for something more economically minded, as we've seen on Turtle Rock, for example. And in the bottom right, so close spawned to Insomnia's Goblin Laboratory, is again HG, who is this time switching it up again, going for no early Ancient of War. So maybe we're gonna see mass hunts again with a Warden. He's played the same thing against Mew on Twisted Meadows, where of course he easily won because Mew played a quite horrible tower push against you know, mass tier 1 mass hunts, which makes no sense at all. And it is again the Warden, so apparently, even though he was able to beat his opponent on map 2 with Demon Hunter, on TM he seems to feel more confident playing the Warden and playing the mass hunts than you know, the Demon Hunter. So he's scouting in both directions. He's gonna find his opponent here in the top right, and of course AM is the first hero for Insomnia.
Job's done.
And not quite 160 lumber, but he's soon going to be. And then we'll probably see the Hunter's Hall and the Ancient of War. So there's the, yeah, that's exactly what we're seeing. So no crazy Titan style here on Twisted Meadows. Just the regular for Titan, for HG, if you will, the regular Huntress build. So Warden is out, AM is out, and it looks like he's not gonna go for some super greedy creeping early on. So just a green camp here with the AM without any militia. So I'm assuming we're gonna see a very quick tech by him again. Warden is gonna come in, shouldn't be able to do too much here. The Footman sees the Warden. Nullbrute is already falling. I don't think he's gonna steal the level 1 Null with Shadow Strike, since that's not even worth the mana. Tech started for Insomnia. Second Ancient of War again coming for HG. Momula is coming, so he's again gonna go for basically exactly the same style he played, at least in the first few minutes, on Tarina Stand. Okay, and Shadow Strike goes onto the AM, so that means he cannot steal the creeps here. Therefore, the first Null Warden is going to Insomnia. Wisp Detonate is coming in. Water Metal is going down. That's the first 42 experience for the Warden. There is still mana for Shadow Strike, but the second Null Warden is also going to the human player. Warden is gonna pull back. Of course, she's not gonna wanna give the Null Overseer to Insomnia and hiding here, which, let's see, is Insomnia... No, Insomnia is not able to force the Shadow Strike too early here with some attack move faking. He was waiting there for a second, but yeah, HG not as naive. Boots of speed for the AM. HG again only level 1. Again, he's doing the exact same thing, even though it didn't work out at all on Tarina Stand. I mean, in this game, it's gonna be a lot harder for Insomnia to get level 3 early on, though. First couple of hunts are out. So he's only level 1. He can secure himself to level 2 here with just the AM and a Water Metal. But it's a worse situation for the human player than it was on Tarina Stand. Also, the rush distance here is a little bit shorter. But then again, this time he should know exactly what he's facing. Like, he should be even more sure than on Tarina Stand. So again, 3 Wisps, 3 Hunts, the 2 Glaive Throwers heading across the map. First Rifleman is out already. And tier 2 is about to finish though, and he's at the tavern, so he's this time not going to go for the Mountain King. He's got the resources, he's got the supply, he's finished his tech, he's getting the Fire Lord to hold this, which, you know, with the lava spawns is of course great against hunts. And it provides another target that HG has to make sure to kill, because if those lava spawns split, then he's just going to be overwhelmed by the large amounts of piercing damage. So yeah, second rifleman in production, again militia being called, and with only 3 hunts, like this isn't really a lot. Okay, number 4 and 5 now joining the army, detonates coming in perfectly, hitting the heroes, hitting the water metal and hitting the lava spawn, so no more summons at all. That's like the dream detonates here for the Night Elf player. Still, is it gonna be enough? He's putting the glaive throwers back first. Footman is taking a ton of damage. The Warden again is going for Fan of Knives as a second skill. Huntress is being pulled back here properly, and a couple of militia are going down here. The glaive thrower has to be careful, is being microed too late though. Therefore one of them is going down, another rifleman is out right now. No Arcane Sanctum coming whatsoever, no tower coming as well, and he's locking the rifleman out with the Huntress. Brilliant placement here by the Night Elf player. 2 riflemen going down thanks to that. Another bunch of militia are being called. Another footman is going down. 29 supply for Insomnia against 43 for HG. Another bunch of militia is going down, and he's just going for the keep, and Insomnia is gonna have to start repairing hardcore here. The night is almost over, so regeneration is going to stop. Moonshoes is going to stop, but he still has 6 Huntresses here. The Warden is gonna have to be careful though. Still reaching level 3 right now. He can go for a level 2 Fan of Knives here if he wants to. That's exactly what he's doing. 2 more militia, 3 more militia are gonna fall. The one glaive thrower is still alive, just attacking the farm here, and more footmen are going down. Another bunch of water mets and lava spawns summoned though, and he doesn't have any more wisps around, so these are gonna be able to deal a ton of damage to the Huntresses. Some item has been passed here just, and the Warden using the town portal here against the large number of piercing damage. She was low HP, he saved the majority of his units here. That's what's most important. It's 47 supply against 25. Of course, level tier 2 for the human player against only tier 1 for HG. 1, 2, 3 riflemen again. That's the big issue here. If Insomnia is able to gather enough piercing damage to deal with this, if he's able to, 2 wisps coming across the map with this push this time. Only 2, third one coming as well. It's all the wisps he's got, all the lumber wisps. So he knows he's gotta get rid of the summons, as they are a super important part of the humans army and of the humans damage output. A new lava spawn is being summoned. Level 2 Fan of Knives is doing a ton of damage. One of the hunts is being picked off. Detonates are now coming in, going just for the heroes, and he's gonna get rid probably of the majority of mana here. Another lava spawn is going down. 2 more riflemen are in trouble. I mean, he can pull back here, but there's not really any threat going of the human space here. There's no tower. There's, I mean, a few militia, but the Warden by herself is doing so much damage to those. No more riflemen in production. He's gonna have to gather a bit more gold. Another water metal is being spawned here. The IEM still far away from level 3, but the position here is very narrow. That's the problem. Maybe he can just kill the keep in order to basically, well, widen the position and win the game, because once the keep is down, Insomnia isn't gonna come back from this. Riflemen are taking more and more damage. Does he have another Fan of Knives? Not quite, but in just a second, now he's got it thanks to the level up, and more and more damage dealt here to the pests. Another rifleman has gone down. The IEM has to be careful here, taking more and more damage. There is no gold for Insomnia for a potion or anything, so he's gonna have to pull this IEM back again. Call to arms used. The militia have to reposition, and he's gonna have to gather more gold. He sold something. He sold his town portal here in order to get another scroll of regeneration. The keep is taking more and more damage. There are only 3 pests left, but he's gonna have to start repairing here. One of the huntresses is going down. He's getting closer and closer to level 3 though, which would be super important for him. But the keep is also taking more and more damage. Another lava spawn being summoned here. And now the glaive thrower is arriving. Another shot onto the keep, and the keep is going down as well. as the IEM, and there's the GG by Insomnia, and therefore he's losing here to HG. HG, alright, fair enough. After losing with the exact same strategy on map 1, he did it again this time on Twisted Meadows, but he executed it better. He faced a level 2 IEM this time instead of a level 3 IEM. The push was earlier. Insomnia wasn't as prepared. Insomnia took a lot more damage this time. And, you know, wasn't able, he didn't even have a lumber mill. He wasn't able to get the tower. He didn't have as many militia, I think, as he did on the first map. And the Firelord, well, didn't work out that well, as in the first push, the lava spawn got killed immediately by the detonates, and the Firelord was, well, completely out of mana after the detonates. So it basically was an archer, if you will, in the first push. So it didn't really do that much. So I guess maybe a Naga would have probably done more against this one, but that's theorizing, of course. So HG coming out victorious in this best of 3, and therefore putting Insomnia into a tough spot in this group, as he's right now down at 1 victory and 2 defeats, still at only 3 points, whereas HG is has secured himself his second victory. Of course, none of these players is advanced yet nor out yet, and we're gonna see how that's going to play out on playday 4 and 5. So next up we'll have another recap, and yeah, we're gonna sum up what happened on playday 3, and we can finally start doing some real theorizing and you know, getting some real eventualities which can happen during playday 4. So I hope you'll stick around for that. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did so, then subscribe, like and comment, and I'll see you soon.